Hey everybody, Chris at Trailblazer Home Inspections. What we have here is a wood deck, and if you look at the deck boards down here, you can see we had some rot. So what we did is we went ahead and cut out all the rot, everything that seemed soft, and what we want to do is make sure, for one, all of that rot is removed, but secondly, we want to make sure we dry this out. What I'm going to do is we're going to dry out this rot area with a heat gun. Now there's two ways you could fix this. We could replace this one 20-foot board, or we can fix this rotted out section. So that's what we're gonna do today. So what we have is a Milwaukee M18 heat gun. Pretty simple, just like a drill, portable, no cords, kind of nice. Heats up nice and hot. We're obviously not going to get too close because we don't want to catch the deck on fire. But what we're doing is drying it out nicely so we know that it's going to take the new application better. Okay, so we have this heated up. It's warm, but it's dry as well. Dry is what we want. We want to make sure that with it being dry, it's going to take the filler like it should. There are many different applications that we can use. What I like to use is Bondo's wood filler. Some applications say they will be good for indoor and outdoor. My experience, Bondo wood filler is going to be the best. Just like typical Bondo, you're going to have a hardener and you'll have the material inside. What you want to do is have some gloves in case it gets on your hands. Want to have a toothpick or a popsicle stick, I should say, so you can mix it up nicely. And these are the tools that we're going to use to fill that crack. Perfect. So just like a typical paint can, get your screwdriver. You're going to lift this up so we can open it. This is really going to be mostly your material, and it's pretty smelly. So if you want to not stink up the room, you should probably do it outside. You kind of see it's just goopy there. We're going to mix it on a plastic plate. You want to mix it on something. You can't do it on a paper bag or on the floor. You really want to have it on something. This is where the popsicle stick works out pretty well. Just like that. I'm going to take my putty knife and get it off there. I am going to have a paper bag though, so we can set our dirty products right on it without getting it everywhere. We're going to take our hardener. What the hardener does is exactly what it says. It's going to harden up our Bondo. You're going to take it, go right across, and that's it. That's all you need. And now we're going to mix it up. And really, it's just like baking in the kitchen, but instead, just back and forth. What you can see is that red hardener. You can see that mixing around with the Bondo. And what we want is a nice, good, even mixture. Now you do have a limited work time with this. It's going to start hardening up in about 5 minutes. So you don't want to take a break. You want to be pretty active when you're mixing it. Pause. Okay, that looks like it's been mixed pretty well. I don't see any more tint of red. So we're going to go ahead and apply this into that crack on the deck and see what happens. Okay, we're going to take this, we're going to fill it into the crack. Like I said, we only have so much time before this product hardens up. It's okay if you get it outside of the crack because we will end up sanding it when we're done. Hopefully we have enough here. That's okay, just a plastic plate. All right, so now we're gonna try to smooth it in that crack. Fill it in nicely. Okay, we had to mix a little bit more. We were just a little bit short. So we've added probably about a quarter of the amount onto the plate. Obviously my working time, again, is about 5 to 10 minutes. This stuff is sandable within 20 minutes, which is really good because a lot of the competitors take about 36 hours for this type of application. So now we're going to fill it in there generously. We want to make sure that it's over the crack or the gap that we're filling. That way we can sand it. So we are almost done here. You can see I'm slowly buttering it. It's almost like a cake. You're buttering it above the area that you are trying to fill. Because like I said, we're gonna come back in about 20 minutes. I will probably wait about 30 to 40 minutes just because it's a bigger void that we are filling. And then we'll come back and then we'll sand this and we'll take a look to see how it is. So we've let it sit for about 40 minutes now. I have a Milwaukee cordless shop vacuum and a sander. We're going to hook this up. Normally I would suggest do a dust mask or some sort of protection for your breathing, but I have all the dust going into the vacuum and we are outside, so I should be fine. I have this on level 1, so it's not going to go really fast, and I have a 60 grit sandpaper. So let's go ahead and get this sanded down and see how it looks. Just like that, we have it all sanded off. You can see where the exposed area of that wood rot was, and you can see we got it nice and filled. It's hardened up really good. Again, I use a 60 grit. You can see it really didn't chew up the sandpaper at all. What I'm going to do now is grab some deck paint, and we're going to match, obviously, with what we currently have, and it will look like brand new. Thanks for watching. Chris at Trailblazer Home Inspections.